So we're going to go over our boomerang race start here. I'm going to hit play. This is race cues. I'm going to zoom in, and it's about a minute or two before the start. And draw your attention to Gaia, us, and Red Sky. And here we were simulating a start about 100 yards behind the start line, parallel. Then you see Red Sky come up here, and watch this. There's the start. Now I'm going to go play back that again a little bit slower. So here, Gerard and I, he pointed out a lot of people were starting in this area before the start to prepare to build up speed. And that's what Kristen Berry would call sail faster than your fastest speed. Well, it's faster than your fastest speed on this beam reach, which we're doing. 5.6 knots. We're simulating it here, and then we're going to come out and go back around. Red Sky, though, is kind of hovering up to the line, looks like. Do like a dinghy start. Laughing Goal is a player as well. Let's zoom in on this a little bit more, and you can see Red Sky is still kind of hovering here, and we're going to come in and we play this a little bit slower, a little bit slower. Watch what happens here at the start. We're now at 6 knots. There's the start. We're a little bit behind the start line, but we're in a better position, and we're going up to 6 knots here. Now you'll see these dots start to concentrate a little bit. There's as well. They're slowing down for some reason. Laughing Goal is taking time to come up to us, but they catch up for other reasons. So here we are, 4.5 in a better position. Let's take another look at the angle here. We can change our perspectives. There's the start line. It shows spinnakers because we're going downwind, but of course we don't have one. So this is in Annapolis. This is where it's starting. The wind was directly behind us. Kind of an unusual start. Let's take another couple of glances at this. So this is from the top down. Going to zoom out here a little bit, speed it up until a point where we do quite a few little jibes here as we're running and jibing on different runs. I'll slow down here once Red Sky gets into our bad air. I think that happens here in a few minutes. Let's zoom up and watch what happens. So here we jibed, came across them. Watch what happens here. All right, that happened pretty quick. I'm going to slow it down. So let's go back to that moment. It's a pretty interesting one. This is the finish line that we see almost a day later. We go out in the bay up and down 2 or 3 times. And I believe this is where we cover Red Sky. You'll see both of our speeds right up there between 4.5 and 5. Let's see where this happens. Easier to see when it's at a little faster speed. Then I'll pause it. Nope, he goes behind us here. Doesn't take much of our wind, not much of a factor for us. But when we cross back across each other, which happens here, I'll slow it down. And you'll see he's going to cross it's going to cross in front of us, but it's going to hurt him. See, he's doing 5 knots, we're doing 5.5. Got a pretty good angle. We're not really changing our course. 6 knots here. Watch his speed. 5 knots, 4.8, 4.4, 4.6. He's in our red area, meaning we're covering his wind. There he's going down 3.3. We kept our course. Now he finally got up once he got out of our bad air there. Then we started to do wing and wing, which actually worked out well for us. We kept the same speed. Probably a better velocity made good towards the line. This was our biggest challenge, this leg. Here we finally start to catch up to Laughing Goal, who took this, went far out on that one jibe. So here we're going to come up to our first mark, and that's where things get better for us from that point on. So here we are coming up to the first mark. I'm going to slow it down just slightly, because then we start taking off here after we round this mark, as they did as well. Take a slightly different perspective on this. So here, once we round that mark, look at our speed just skyrocket up to 6 knots up to 7 knots at times, and that we maintained. So you see we did well on red sky on that first leg. Then we start catching up to everyone else here for the remainder of the trip. And that's how it went. Very good race for us as the sun was setting.
Are we about ready? Can we leave in 10 minutes?
Yep.